So I'm sure you remember that viral story from a while back where at a parents' meeting in Loudoun County in Virginia, a guy was showing off his disgusting bigotry and transphobia and racism by being annoyed that a 15-year-old trans boy went into the women's bathrooms at the school and raped his daughter. It was a truly sickening sight to see. A man so overwhelmed with concern for his daughter that he didn't like the fact she got raped by a trans. I was shaking and crying, and I'm sure you were too, but thankfully this hate-filled bigot got arrested because worrying about your offspring being violently assaulted is something only white supremacists do. Anyway, that story went quiet for a while. Guess damage control and suppression had to be done. They've got an election to rig over there after all, eh? What's one girl suffering in the face of pushing a weird agenda? Those penises are feminine, goddammit. You racist. Well, it sure is a pity no one told the mother of the trans kid, though, as she's speaking to the press and she's gone done goofed. First off, she states the kid identifies as male and is not transgender, which kind of confirms the whole argument against this. People aren't actually against actual trans people using the women's bathrooms. In theory, and only theory, they're against how this system can be easily abused to prey on women like this little weirdo did by putting on a skirt and saying he was trans just so he could rape somebody. So this is off to a bad start. Then the idiot said, he's a 15-year-old boy that wanted to have sex in the bathroom with somebody that was willing. And they're twisting this just enough to make it a political hot button issue. Yeah, but he raped the girl. That's not really twisting it for politics, is it? It seems like you're twisting the definition of willing. Then it gets really quite wild. I mean, this woman could be the stupidest person on the planet reading through all this nonsense. She then goes on to say how he accidentally raped her, basically. She says that the girl was feeling ill that day and the two had met in the toilet and he brought some water for her and touched their forehead. I take everything back, boys. I was wrong. She basically was begging for the D there. That's the surest come on signal known to man. Scrap this video. I'm an idiot. And Mother Teresa goes on to say how they met again in the toilets and the girl said she was feeling much better, which this horn dog in a dress took as a sign to move in for the kill. And then she says this. He said he was intending for vaginal and it ended up for 10 seconds as anal. He knew she was in pain. He said, "Are you okay?" She said, "That hurt." And he's like, "What kind of pain?" The mother said he was showing genuine concern. What a supreme gentleman. Can you just for a second imagine the confusion of being sexually assaulted by a man in a dress who's then asking you if you're feeling okay while he's raping you? Jesus fucking Christ. Then this complete and total dipshit seals the deal for being a despicable moron by blaming the victim by saying, if I was in a position where I was about to be raped, I'd be screaming, kicking everything. You're 15, you can reasonably defend yourself. You're not just going to sit there and take it. And so because there wasn't a presence of fight, he felt it was okay to keep going. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because despite what the woke cults say, men are not women and will never be women and possess at least double their strength and power. And that may have terrified the girl into paralysis, who, lest we forget, is a child with no experience in dealing with this shit, presumably, who might have thought this obviously insane man in a dress would kill her if she fought back. It's just a thought, but it's possibly not a crazy thought. But on a happy note, he's been arrested in custody. Maybe you can buddy up with Christian for some jailhouse shenanigans. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks, bye.